What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SonuTube. This is Bilaal. This is
Sonu. Welcome to the channel. So we are gonna be watching Pakistani content on my channel for the very first time, which is appropriate because we're both Pakistani Americans, so why not? And I do get comments here and there from Pakistan, so I appreciate you guys for watching. The reach is crazy, but we love you guys from all over the world who are tuning in. Guys, make sure you guys check out Bilaal's YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down below, and check out all his socials. He is an amazing artist and producer, so make sure you guys check that out. We are gonna watch a new song that was released a few days ago. It's called MUNDA on the Rise by Ali Zafar, who I really like. Ali Zafar has also been in a lot of Bollywood movies, and the Indian audience really likes him too. So he also makes music. This is with his brother Danny Z. And interestingly, it is also featuring T.I, which is the most random thing. So you didn't know who T.I was, right?
I know of him, I'm just not familiar with the music.
I know T.I because I'm from the hood. So T.I is he's a rapper. He's been in some pretty iconic songs. He's not that big anymore, but I just think this collab is so interesting.
Yeah.
And I want to know if T.I is rapping in this video, how they've used him. So let's just jump right into it and see what this is.
Alright. Oh my god. This already looks very promising.
You're being sarcastic. Okay.
I've never doubted our connection.
Ali Zafar and T.I in the same frame is so crazy.
Absolutely crazy. You could just tell.
MUNDA sare on the side, on the side, on the side. Ek MUNDA on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. Jo the MUNDA ft.T.I can I fly. But MUNDA nahi like tere rakhe aaye man side, on the side, on the side. MUNDA kinne aur aaye sare aandi love right on a life for a high. Nahi MUNDA koi like tere MUNDA mein Punjabi laur da na tenu pata meri aur da poetry te floor hil jaanda MUNDA dil vich dil paunda MUNDA mein Punjabi laur da na tenu pata meri aur da
There's so many thoughts going through my mind.
poetry te floor hil jaanda MUNDA dil vich dil paunda MUNDA sare on the side, on the side, on the side. Ek MUNDA on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. Jo the MUNDA ft.T.I can I fly. But MUNDA nahi like yeah, MUNDA se jare kare flex. I don't wanna change, nahi MUNDA chana wax. Jadu aave tujhe anuka give me breaks. I've been on my lane so that I can let it track. Yeah, puri jadu aave on the rack. Yeah, hope jadu pave kala rang do trust. Tu vi kyun manu jaave kanali kar sack. Yeah, I don't want sex, I just want sex. MUNDA mein Punjabi laur da na tenu pata meri daur da poetry te floor hil jaanda MUNDA dil vich dil paunda MUNDA sare on the side, on the side, on the side. Ek MUNDA on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. Jo the MUNDA ft.T.I
This is right?
Well, the introduction isn't called for. No discussion, ain't nobody touching. Shout the king, got Atlanta, Georgia. We the problem they can never solve for. Yeah, you can find me with a few Punjabi waving at some Mola Harvey passing by me. Ain't late for nothing, God, perfect timing for the perfect woman, bought expensive diamonds. Well, I was shining, you were fantasizing about it. Super solid, gotta camouflage it. Analyze it like I went to college. An exclusive garment she put out the closet. Thought about it, I decided then. This bond we gotta never break a bend. When I watch you, I'm looking through a lens that can only see you as a perfect 10. Big step, step, we don't hide.
Oh.
Yo, what is going on? Why are they fighting?
Trauma, I just got on probation. Man,
Probation.
I lost my jacket SonuTube, look what you made me do. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. T.I.P. worldwide traveler, you know what I'm saying? Make no mistake about it, even when it crowded, we got it.
Oh, to be continued. There's gonna be more? Part 2? Okay. I like the music. It's very like catchy. I think it took a little bit too long for T.I to come in. Like, they needed to bring him in a little bit sooner.
To be honest, I didn't understand why he was on the song at all. Like, it was like, if you take the part in isolation, like, his part sounds cool objectively. I think I was struggling a little bit to like make sense of the bigger picture. The thing that I did appreciate about the music was, like, from a production standpoint, this is something I've experimented with personally, is trying to use, like, you know, this Jersey club kind of beat, the doom, 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 doom. There's a lot of people who've tried to turn that beat the way that when drill and like UK drill was just starting to come around in New York, people were trying to find ways of turning it from being like a hard hitting, hip hop thing to being something more pop like and more ballady. And I think people have also tried to do that with Jersey club and Jersey drill, and it's really hard to do it successfully. This is an example of where I think it is unsuccessful. I can appreciate the attempt. It's just like there's parts of it that are working, and I can appreciate like the experimenting. I think there was just like a lot of things that felt disconnected. I didn't understand why T.I was in this song, and even Danny Z and Ali Zafar I feel like weren't like connected. I wasn't really understanding the connection. It seems like it's one thing if you know you're kind of doing a music video and it's kind of you're partying and you know you're enjoying the music, you're trying to make flashy displays, and I think it's another thing for it to be kind of more funny and lighthearted and for it to be not so serious. And I think it jumped really quickly from one to the other, which was a little jarring for me. Like, and then because if you're not gonna take yourself so seriously, why is the narrative to be continued? I know I'm talking about a lot of different things. I think that there's just a lot that they were trying to do, which I can appreciate at a conceptual level, trying to bring in, you know, a Western artist and, you know, connecting it with, you know, South Asian or Pakistani artists, and then also, you know, the brother collaboration, but both of their sounds are so different. And Ali Zafar, I think, just represents just, you know, one generation back of music, and he's still, you know, kind of doing his thing, but even the whole character he was playing,
I know, it was kind of
I didn't really buy it. I was like, why do you have all these, like, you know,
and that low angle shot that they were doing, I was like, oh,
I don't know, but you know, you can appreciate certain things conceptually. Song, I don't think it's a good song. I can appreciate the experiment. I think that's not a great collaboration, and you know,
what I liked about, I like the music, like it's like a good for a casual listener like myself, like I'm like, okay, it's, you know, it's good, it's nice, but this is not a song I would put on my playlist to listen to. I like that T.I's verses, like whatever he was saying, there was nothing too graphic, or there was no cursing. It was very nice, like a nice, you know, and I appreciate that because obviously keeping in mind the culture and the audience that they're releasing this song to. And I like that they're trying to bring in these American, you know, rappers and artists, and because this also gets, when T.I promotes this, it promotes Pakistani artists and music, which is great. But I agree with you, it's not at the level that...
It's like what I refer to in my music making process, and this is no hate to any of the artists on this track or even the music, because I struggle with this myself. But because I struggle with it, I also have the ability to identify it. When something is just a little unremarkable, meaning you listen to it and it's like objectively good, it kind of checks all the boxes, but like I would never listen to something like this. And I can appreciate the experimentation, but like there was nothing about it beyond the interesting slowed Jersey club type of kick pattern. There's
Yeah.
nothing about it that was really compelling or remarkable to me in the sense,
Yeah.
the literal sense of the word. What is there to comment on?
Yeah.
You know, so I can appreciate like the risk taking, but it feels like this is the kind of experiment that might fade into the back a little bit.
Yeah. It's nothing like groundbreaking. It's nothing like, you know, especially the video. I wish they would have done a little something different. It's your typical club scene, girls, alcohol, fighting. So
Yeah, I wasn't sure where the fighting came. Like, it was like suddenly like that's what, and I think that's the thing that confused me is if you're going for a narrative, you know, we should, maybe I need to watch it a couple times. Maybe there's something I missed.
Yeah.
But it felt, yeah, it was a lot. I think I was trying to process at once. Like T.I, why is T.I trying? Like Danny Z and Ali Zafar both have very, you know, different sounds.
Yeah.
And then also the characters, I wasn't really buying the characters that they were playing. And then the production and then the storytelling, and it felt like they were trying to do a lot, but sometimes, you know, maybe less is more.
Yeah.
And also I think I'm just a little confused on the choice of T.I, right?
Yeah.
Because he is like, no, I love his verse. There's no doubt, like, you know, it's great, but I think this is the kind of thing that I feel as an artist is this tension and dissonance between generations, where like what a lot of people are trying to build vertically and look at maybe people who have existing platforms or fan bases that they can tap into. So for them, you know, featuring someone like T.I isn't as much of an artistic choice as it is a marketing choice, which is true. Valid. But when you're trying to push the boundaries, right, in the way that they are in the music production, you know, you can't really compromise on any level. So like, I think they would have had a lot more success if they were featuring still an American or Western artist, but more horizontally. Maybe someone who isn't, you know, as like someone who's still exploring and experimenting, so that we're actually able to get a new and fresh flavor.
Yeah, it kind of felt a little flat, but you know, we can appreciate that they're trying something new. And I don't know, with like T.I, he's also not like when you ask people who is your favorite rapper, I don't think he's the number one choice that like a lot of people would say. So I agree that it's a little bit of an odd choice, especially because I don't think T.I is making that much music right now anyway. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was a good attempt, and to be continued. If there's a second part, they can use this as feedback. You can do better. Ali Zafar is so insanely talented. Like, come on.
Yeah, there's so many variables though.
Yeah.
Because especially as an artist, like this, it's not easy. It's really not easy to like to make a choice, to make a distinct choice, and then commit to it and really do it justice. Like to make a choice, even within the music that they made, to go from like being this kind of more grungy, you know, hip hop sound to like Ali Zafar's kind of more pop style of singing, right? It's That's like true. It's not easy to like blend those things together. But also I think that if you're going to experiment, commit to the experimentation and don't compromise and fall short, you know, on like, you know, your collaborative partners or your video choices, right? Like what kind of message are you really sending to your audience, you know, with this kind of video, especially to like if you're gonna make like a short film, like especially something of this caliber, right? So I think like if you're gonna experiment, commit with some of the choices and be unyielding, and don't let someone like me, who can just look at the final product, you know, deter you from continuing to make choices. Because I know that even when I experiment, I put out things and not everyone likes it, and that's fine. It's okay if not everybody likes it. But you can also tell if there's some level of integrity or commitment or authenticity throughout the process, which anyone can recognize and respect. And I don't know if I really feel the authenticity in this. So technically there's a lot of really cool things, a lot of great experiments, but I think we just need more authenticity in the experimentation. Yeah,
like he was talking about MUNDA Punjabi Lahorda. So I feel like that, and then combine T.I, I don't know, get T.I in like a Punjabi suit or something, get him really engrossed into, like lean into our culture more and stuff. And I was just looking, it says directed by T.I and Ali Zafar. I feel like that was a mistake. They should have brought in another person to do that.
Yeah. After I saw that, also, it made more sense because the way that the video was shot felt more typical of American hip hop. Yeah. And then the music was produced by Danny Z and this guy, Ali Star Alvin. Which is interesting because obviously there's a lot of talented people, you know, I think there's a lot of great ideas.
Yeah.
That's why I'm also trying to make a very strong distinction between, like, this isn't so much criticism as it is like an honest response. And sometimes a response isn't always reflective of the process, and there might be things that I'm missing, you know. But the reality is this is the reality of a consumer base, and it's also a reminder for me as the artist. I could love the ideas that I have so much. You know, I could really be experimenting, pushing the boundaries, but at the end of the day, you only have like that first minute really to leave an impression on the audience to lock them in, and that takes like months of work.
No, and in a world where we have so much content, we have so many things kind of being pushed out to audiences, watch this or watch this next. It's like you really have to stand, you know, out of the crowd. So yeah, but good attempt, nice. We will be watching more Pakistani stuff, you guys. If you're from Pakistan, please leave a comment down below and tell me what city you're commenting from. I would love to know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction, and we will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.